BagFuel, baby.
Appreciate
When we first met each other, you was like, there's a standard that we need to uphold. And you said you've made it very far without having functional standards. And people might say I have great standards, but there's a certain level of echelons when you're, ascending to the heights. And as we've been ascending, we were talking about people losing their mind because the pressures and the maintenance of success.
Yeah.
So, Esso, what is the maintenance of success from your perspective? And what do you see that we've been encountering that's been a good thing that we've maintained for success, and also what we need going further? Because that was a big thing you said.
First thing about the maintenance of success that you got to understand that when you get to a certain level, you can't continue to think the same way. You might have been down here and you had to think this way and you had to make these type of moves to get to where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
But now once you get there, now you have to pattern yourself to think differently because now you're around different people. There are different expectations of you. There are different standards. You're making a different level of money. You're around different style of people. So you can't think the same way. And it's really hard for people to change their way of thinking because they feel like, well, this is what got me here, and this is what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah,
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, it got you here, but you still want to go there. You follow what I'm saying?
How do you balance that? Because we've had very heated discussions as friends, as colleagues, as even rivals, not because we're competing against each other. It's the mentality. And you're like, just because we made this X amount of money and our mindset got us there, wouldn't you think that mindset would keep the momentum going? Why change what's working? And I'm not saying for myself. That's the thinking a person's going to say. I got it out the mud, SO. I thugged it. And there were angles you gave me of, yeah, you got it this way. It don't take much for it to go back that way. You fucked my head up. No lie. He was like, this is why you lose. So what you did it? Maybe you got lucky for 2 years. You said at 25 what you were doing, you didn't think that, hey, you're a 1%er catching this. Is this a wave you catching, or what are you going to do to keep that wave going?
I mean, I thought the money was going to keep coming that way forever because it came when I was so young. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it wasn't really about standards for me. It was about being young. My frontal lobe was not developed.
Which is fair.
I was very emotional about making it in the music business. That's why when
your passion is unmatched.
That's why when I see it and other people see it, but passion and being emotional is two totally different things. I learned to take one out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're dealing with that, you can't see. Passion, you still could see. And with emotion, you're blinded at times. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
What's
fine
the difference,
line
though?
that you got to tread.
What's the difference between
passion?
It's
Passion.
closely related.
Okay, passion for me is like how when I tell y'all like certain things, they don't bother me, but certain things drive me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't bother me. The same things that a person might say to me, I still might laugh at. I might find it funny, but y'all be like, yo, look what this dude did. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but it'll still drive me. But I'm not emotional about it. It's all business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is all business. Whether we're on camera, we're YouTubers now. You know what I'm saying? We're on the gram.
Content creators,
we're content creators. We're a businessman. But this is all business. This isn't my personal life. People cross over this business with this personal life, and that's when it becomes emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
It can be emotional. Because, like your classic line, one false move, you get Swiss cheesed up.
That's business, though.
No. And I can see it getting emotional, not because, you're putting your ideas out here. You're putting your mindset out here. You're putting your lifestyle out there to a certain extent. You don't put everything. And now people are receiving it. You're making money off the intellectual property of your mind, which is unheard of. This is brand new virgin territory. Let's go for it, And I could see a person saying, yeah, they're digging me. They feeling the sauce. We know what that energy feels like. And all of a sudden, they think that, yeah, I'm shifting culture. This money's about me. I could see it tying together. And we're trying to get people to say, get outside of yourself.
Check your ego at the door.
So some of the checking of the ego, I say, from what I've seen, having the people that's right around you that can tell you, yo, you fucking up. And they mean it without hating. Because how you going to differentiate
People
the
don't
hate?
want to, I mean, that's
People don't want to hear
that's
it.
not reality. There's very few people that have people around them that tell them that they're doing wrong and they keep them. People say that they don't want yes men, but they really do. They want people to agree with them. They want people to help them in their way of life and how they think. But when you don't and you tell them like, yo, that ain't it, or do it this way, or that's not how it's done, then they want to go on and they want to get mad. Everybody, it's like women. Everybody wants a real ass dude until they get one. And then it's consequences of being with a real ass dude when compared to when they with a simp. It's the same way with the music business. These rappers, they want simps. These creative vessels, they want simps to approve who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then that gives them the drive. Oh, he thinks I'm hot too. He loves that too. I know it's right.
So
I know I'm right.
So they want niggas to believe in a music they don't like.
Yes, they want people to believe. I'm not gonna go that far.
I mean,
I'm just gonna
that's
say,
a yes man.
I'm just gonna say they want people, but it's further. Wait,
it's further.
It's further than music because people always like it's like that when we talk about one thing, you talk about marketing and promo. People be like, oh, pay DJs. No. There's so many other things that go into the music and marketing and promo. All these things have other things behind them. It's not just what you personally can see. It's not just about being yes in music. It's about yes with their girls. It's about yes with the decision making of their house.
And it influences into the business.
Come with me to come see the new house that I'm buying. Yo, it's dope, right? Yeah, it's dope. If you be like, nah, I'm not really feeling that. That don't make no sense. He's a hater.
Big time.
That's it. That's just how it goes. They all want yes man, and that's why most of them, and that's why most of them don't make it. The ones that are able to take constructive criticism, I give constructive criticism all day,
top to bottom, nonstop,
and I take it. Yo, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what I'm doing. Oh, I'm doing that. I'll change that. Yo, I don't know about that. Well, you've been doing this longer than me. I'm going to pay attention. That's called guidance. We all need guidance in order to succeed and get to the bag. It's no way that nobody's guiding you. Nobody comes in this thing and gets no guidance at all. You get to a certain point and somebody that's up there sees you and they put their hand on your shoulder and they say, yo, you're doing a great job, but let me show you how to do it this way.
Speaking of guidance, though, one thing I will say, I grew up in a Caribbean background. I think we spoke about this. And, you know, their thing is if you're younger than them, your word never matters.
Okay.
Your influence doesn't matter. Your advice doesn't matter. I watched my moms put me in computer classes. And when it came time to get computers, she'd rather listen to a guy that was homeless, sleeping in front of a flower shop on how to get computers. I remember that shit to the T to this day. And I always said to myself, anybody that's younger than me, I'm going to always treat them at the same level, even if they don't have that experience. And I've always said, in order to really, with that guidance, it don't matter the age. Young people can help you guide. I'm not saying follow their lead and jump off the ledge, but don't dismiss a young cat that knows the industry on a different scale where it's digitally, because this game is digital right now. But the principles still matter. I'm always talking about infusing. So that guidance, I feel, should go all together. You know what I mean? That's my personal perspective. Young people can guide an older person and can help influence them. And I wanted to say that because the young people are always saying, yo, we showing love out here. That I know.
But I'm not taking no guidance from a young person. I might listen to everything is in moderation. People have to know who to go to and for what. If you're going to have a record label, yes, you're going to hire some young people because they know what's going on
ground level
the street.
Yeah.
But you're going to have an older person in charge that's been experienced within the game that knows how to take A to B. They might be just good at A, but we got to take this to B, to C, and then to D.
Mm.
So you have to know who to fill in. It's all about your team. A rapper has a team, a singer has a team, a record label has a team, a manager got a team, a PR person got a team. Your team has to be effective. You have to know how and when and what to do to round your team out.
Can we give points on how to build a team? You've always said the two main ingredients for a rapper.
For me, to
Or-
build
or-
a team,
yeah.
I mean, to build a team is certain. To build a team is different to what you need to have on your team.
Okay.
You need to have a lawyer, a manager, an accountant, and all that when you start making
lawyer,
money. A
accountant,
lawyer, manager, accountant. If you don't want to have
standard.
if you don't want to have nothing, you need to have a lawyer. If we want to take everything out of it,
Mhm.
and I'm a manager by trade,
Mhm.
a former manager by trade.
Yeah.
When I walk, I need a lawyer. A lawyer's going to tell you what to do with the specific things and stuff like that. Now, if you're building out your team, you need somebody that's passionate. You need somebody that's smart.
Mhm.
You need somebody that's a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody that talks well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
All that
saying? Like,
matters.
because you could just have a dude that talks well and people like them and they bring you into doors that you could never get in before.
Like